Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on
The ankle.
Hey Ember.
Hello, foodie beauties.
So, you guys, I'm just gonna be straight up. I want to make this a quick one. I want to spend time with my Gooby on his birthday, but it's still early and he's still very much sleepy. So, I hope you guys are having a great day. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe, all that, blah, blah, blah. Foodie just uploaded, and this one is called Rainy Ramadan 2024 Vlog and Muslim Revert Problems. I mean, girl, you got a lot more problems than just being a revert, but we'll get into that, I'm sure. And yeah. Once again, hope you guys are having a great day. Let's just dive right in, shall we?
Hi, welcome back to another video. Hey guys, so we're just gonna go out for a little bit.
Hey, Foodie. Isn't this what you wore the last time you went out?
It's raining though. So yeah, just gonna go for a ride and maybe a walk if the rain eases up. YOLO.
Oh, girl, you can get an umbrella.
This is
It's a pretty little, like, lobby area.
lobby. Part of it anyway.
How's it? It looks like we're real high up, though.
Back through there's a pool and a little gym.
Why don't you use that, girl? What the fuck? You have a pool there and you don't go in it? I bet that would probably help your sciatica quite a bit. It's a nice place, but like, your apartment looks the way it does, but the lobby is so nice.
I'm waiting for Salah to go get the umbrella.
And y'all didn't look out the windows before leaving your apartment? Like, what's going on? Why are you both like a little bit brain dead? You better be careful, girl. You're gonna slip.
It doesn't rain often in Kuwait.
I mean, I bet.
But when it does, it's usually in the winter. Otherwise, in the summer, there's sandstorms.
That sounds fucking miserable, dude. Oh my god. When both my dad and my brother, well, my dad was in Afghanistan, my brother was in Iraq. When they would talk about the sandstorms, oh my god. It sounds like hell. Very nice, a big muddy lot. So I was contemplating doing some retro reacts of Foodie's stuff. I know that she's gone through and deleted a lot, but we can start at the beginning of her journey to Islam. I have no issue with that because you can very clearly see there's a difference. She said that she was heavier when in Canada. There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
The roads are flooded. Big time.
God damn. Well, I mean, I'm sure you guys probably don't have the infrastructure for this type of stuff.
Flooding is pretty common whenever there's heavy rainfall here in Kuwait.
Yeah. Damn, Salah hit that. Says slow, bud. Do they drive on the opposite side? Like, what's the car setup here? Because it looks like Salah would be filming from this position. Unless, you know, it's like British, you know, the driver is on the other side, but that wouldn't make any sense. It's definitely the driver filming. Like, what the fuck? Jesus, Salah's a scary fucking driver. No shade. I would never want to drive in a foreign country. I wouldn't. I've driven in Canada, in Montreal, and that sucks. Like, I would never want to. Fly into it in the pouring rain, my guy. Jesus fuck. Oh, just take Wendy's nice. Just taking Foodie out for a little night drive. You always show us this damn mall. Have we ever even been inside it?
Right now I'm gonna break the fast with a date or a tamar and some water. Bismillah.
Very nice, and you're probably gonna go in somewhere to eat, let me guess.
First bite. So thirsty.
Girl, this is your husband filming you, and he couldn't try to get it just a little bit more appealing. This is foul. You look like you're dying.
It's kind of raining pretty hard. It's not really the best weather to go for a nice walk. Wish I had a boat. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Girl, what would you fucking do with a boat, huh? Water looks pretty high. I hope you got 2 umbrellas. Salah's not just walking through in the pouring rain. It's a gorgeous country. I wish she could just actually show us more of it. You know what I mean?
Hello guys, assalamu alaikum.
This gotta be a completely different day.
I'm gonna have some water and talk to you guys about a subject while I take off my...
She's been posting a lot less recently, which I wonder what that's about. Don't hand the crown back over to Amber Lynn now, girly.
Do you want to say hi for the people?
There's the cat.
Hi.
Hey, Julia.
Alright, so to remove my makeup, I'm using these Annabelle oil-free eye remover pads, which are great.
Are they?
Don't mind my squeaky chair. I'm fat, so in case you haven't noticed. Alright, now I want to talk to you guys about Islam. I'm a revert.
Okay.
I took my Shahada last September. Alhamdulillah. One thing I noticed since becoming a revert is...
I swear to God, she's going to talk about Islamophobia. Which, like, I see what she means. I see what she means. Not from, like, any of my, you know, loyal subscribers. I care about you all very deeply. But from, like, some one-off accounts I get occasionally on these videos, just kind of, like, being ignorant about, Islam and whatnot. And while I very much do not support this woman, I don't believe in, like, stereotyping a religion as any type of way. You know what I mean?
Community.
Even when I talk, like, somewhat, judgingly about, like, Christianity and stuff like that, I still hold a lot of respect for people that follow it and everything like that. Like, you know, at the end of the day, guys, it's just an opinion.
Can be very judgmental. I used to be Catholic, okay?
Oh. You want to talk about judgment? Oh, Catholicism, dude.
And as a Catholic Christian, I literally never, ever had anyone, even like I was a public figure, right? I never had anyone, Christian or Catholic, preach to me about...
Well, girl, you weren't religious by any means. Like, I'm technically Protestant, but my family isn't religious at all. That's not, like, like, you weren't talking about your religion or practicing it or anything like that. You definitely weren't being holier than thou about your religious views earlier on. So I don't understand why you're confused, because now that it's being discussed more, yeah, it's going to be what people discuss.
The rules of Catholicism and how I'm being a bad Christian or something.
Well, you didn't even really identify as Christian, girl, and I think most people would look at the things you did and be like, she's not Christian. I remember that wife swap episode?
Like that. But now as a revert, I find that the community, the Muslim community online especially, can be very judgmental. I get all the
Oh.
time people coming for me like Islam police, like rear, 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 rear. That's a siren. Anyway, things like the Haram police, you know?
Yeah, but you call people, like, I can admit I don't know a whole hell of a lot about Islam. So I tend to not be too judgy about those smaller things. I usually tend to phrase it more as a question because ultimately I don't know. So now you're going to say it's actual Muslim people that are coming to you. Because before, any criticism people gave her, it wasn't valid if you weren't Muslim. But now she's getting criticism from Muslim people, so I wonder what it's going to be.
Saying things like, I don't know, just commenting on like makeup. I see it happen to other people too. Like, you know, your hijab is not fully covering or this and that. You shouldn't be saying this. You shouldn't be smoking shisha. You know.
Well, I mean, hey girl, they're kind of telling you how it is. Also, if you guys have tuned in at all to her live streams, they keep cutting out like periodically for like 10 or so seconds. She's definitely pulling on the shisha. She just doesn't want people to hear it because she was supposed to have given it up for Ramadan.
Oh, you should be eating with the left hand. You should be doing this. You should be doing.
I mean, if those are all valid things though, girl.
That. So I just want to say, go easy on people. Like, not just that, like, let people observe their religion, worship how they want to, and like at their own pace. Like, a person who's reverted like a year and a half ago, even like a few years ago, is not the same as somebody who's born into it.
True.
Okay.
But I think a lot of people, it comes off more so that like you're treating it as just an aesthetic value kind of thing, when it obviously it's much more than that. And I don't think she necessarily is like thinking of it as that, but when you don't really know what you're talking about and then you come on and shame people for not knowing this or that, you know, it's a bit like the pot calling the kettle black.
It's not up to somebody to judge someone, because
no, but you do a pretty good job of it, girl.
That's between them and Allah. It's not between me and other sisters and brothers. It's up to between me and
that's rough.
Allah, okay? Because you know what? Yeah, I still have trouble with a lot of things.
Tell me about it.
Music being one of them.
Music?
You know, it's frowned upon to listen to music in Islam. Well,
Are you serious? See, I didn't even know that. But like, there's music, right?
I'm struggling with that part of it.
Honestly, girl, that seems like such a small thing. I don't know.
I'm struggling with a lot of things. Makeup, stuff like that. You know, smoking shisha once in a while. Things that are...
Once in a while, girl? You do it every day.
Frowned upon. But that's between me and Allah. And the one thing you have to remember is what makes a Muslim, a kafir, is a non-believer, is somebody who doesn't pray at all, you know, or makes no effort.
Well, the only effort we've ever really heard or seen of with the whole prayer thing is the short little segments where she's just kneeling down on the ground or standing there.
Even that is between that person and Allah. So a person who smokes shisha is...
This is such a good way for her to revert, like, responsibility and also accountability. She's basically saying here, well, I don't need to answer to you guys. It's between me and Allah. So don't worry about it. I don't need to answer to you. I only need to answer to him. That's messy girl.
Still a Muslim in Allah's eyes. A person who wears makeup is still a Muslim. A person who drinks even is still a Muslim. I don't drink, but people who smoke weed still a Muslim.
You talk pretty negatively about it now, girl.
You know,
when that was all you did in Canada.
Maybe lost or off the path, but they're still Muslim. And you can't judge somebody's journey, you know, just by watching one of their videos. You don't know what they're struggling with. There's a lot of Revert.
Well, girl, the issue is, though, people haven't watched just one of your videos. You're also pushing like a decade on YouTube by this point, maybe a little less. So,
who haven't even begun to wear the hijab yet. They need to do it when they're comfortable. The most important thing as a new Muslim or as a Muslim is to pray.
Is it?
And repent.
Is it?
So, I'm just tired of like being judged, you know. I'm not perfect, but I do believe in God, and
okay.
You know, I love God. I sometimes struggle with.
And I think people would be more understanding to that than you coming on here, though, and, like, spouting shit at people that, like, just try to correct you.
Certain aspects of the religion. And that I'm learning on my own. You know, I'm doing a lot of, like, I do research on it, read what it says in the Quran. But there's a lot of different things that I still struggle with, and I'm still learning on my own. And that's my journey. It's my right to do that. So, you know, before rushing here, the Islam police, I don't need your sirens, okay? I got this on my own, and
Well, see, isn't that the issue, though, girl? And I think it would be way more beneficial to you if you actually got out and met with other reverts or other Muslim women. Like, you know, there's got to be some kind of community support there available to her.
This is addressing, like, fellow sisters.
Because right now, it's mostly just in an echo chamber between what her and Salah talk about. She's not getting a full experience of it because she's so shut off.
Or other reverts, like, you know.
Like, do they go to mosques? Do they have, like, a local mosque that they go to for worship and stuff like that?
Who just make, like, it's almost a deterrent to the religion from people being so judgmental.
I am not talking about kind educational comments. Well, you kind of are, though, girl.
That community, you know, it's overwhelming. And so, I mean, I'm not even addressing my critics on YouTube are not even religious, most of them, or Muslim. And they come for me with the Islam police. I don't even care what they say. They look like clowns. They look like...
Well, most of the time, girl, we just go off of what you tell us.
Clowns judging a Muslim person when they know nothing about it. So, and they're not even Muslim whatsoever. Well,
I mean, you're only a year Muslim, not even. So, maybe chill out.
So, but the fellow sisters, like, who get judged, especially reverts, we get judged hard, right? Because, or like laughed at. I feel like we get ridiculed more from the Muslim community, especially online.
Wow.
And I've gotten some of that criticism, and I've seen a lot of it too. And I myself have been judgmental sometimes, like when I see somebody wearing tight clothing and I'm thinking, that's not how it's supposed to be. But then I catch myself and I think, I don't like being judged. That's not my journey.
Jesus Christ. It sounds like she just had a first grade lesson in kindness.
I'm not the one to judge. I'm not God. I'm not Allah. That's between him and all the other Muslims. You know, that's up to them. So people also have different ways of interpreting a religion, you know. So me, I mean,
true.
Mostly continuing to read the Quran and learning a lot that way about the religion. And I realize
you should really be talking to other Muslim people about your research, I guess. Like, you really, really should.
Maybe I should have done that a lot before actually taking the Shahada. But for me, it was like...
You jumped right in.
They ask you basically, like before reverting, do you believe in that there's one God? Yes, I can take that off. I do. Do you believe that Muhammad, peace be upon him, is his messenger and slave? And I do, because personally,
you hesitated on that one, girly.
For me, and this is just my belief. Everyone has their own, and you can believe what you want. I believe the Muslim belief that Jesus was a prophet and he did perform miracles.
This is the thing. Okay, so this is like not related to this at all, and I'm not being shady when I say any of this. This is what I have never understood about like the tension between the three major religions. Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, because they all derive from the same teachings, essentially. You know what I mean? A lot of them have overlapping characters or events and stuff like that. Like, it's so interesting to me. I find it extremely interesting. I'm not speaking about it in a bad way. I just find it so fascinating.
Given to him by God. But I don't believe that God has a son or had a son.
Okay.
And I don't believe...
Girl, you're going to be starting to piss off a lot of other people.
That Jesus was God. So that, to me, those two...
It's going to piss off so many of her followers, dude.
Things.
Because the majority of her subscribership is from the Western world.
Meant that I could take the Shahada. But beyond that, there's a lot to learn about it, And that's what I'm doing after the fact. So... I'm just saying, Muslim community, just think about that with reverts, how it can be overwhelming. And, we have a right to our own journey, our own beliefs. We don't owe anything to anybody.
So now she's talking badly to... See, but the thing is, girl, you wanted this. You wanted the support of other Muslim people and Muslim women specifically, which I understand. I understand that. But now you're getting the same criticism that you got from your Western followers that you always criticize that, oh, well, we're just Westerners. We don't get it. Which, like, to a degree, you're probably right. We don't get it. You literally asked for this. You went into other Muslim women's YouTube pages and tried to rake in subscribers from them. It worked a bit. And now you're getting what you asked for, essentially, dude. So what are you complaining about? If anything, use it to grow.
Have the right to...
But instead, she sees even, like, someone trying to correct her or show her, like, listen, you're saying this and this is not adding up. Instead of taking that and learning from it like a normal adult human being would, I don't mean to say normal, like that, then, like, this wouldn't really be an issue. But now you're coming on here and complaining that you got exactly what you asked for.
Believe what we want, worship how we want, show it how we want. And if you're doing something that you think is better than another Muslim, good for you. I would say just keep that to yourself, and that's between you and Allah. And
yeah, but girl, religion is like something that is highly, you are born into. I can understand why people are skeptical. So, like, while I commend her for, at least doing the fucking thing, I can understand why they're skeptical. Like, Christ.
It's not like I'm doing anything super immoral or bad. And
well, that's debatable. That depends on how that person views your practice of their religion.
Yeah, it's Islam is about a relationship between you and Allah. That's it. Not about judging other Muslims. So
now she's telling these other Muslim people that they too are bad Muslims. Okay.
Yeah, that's just my thought on the whole community, how it can be a bit judgmental sometimes compared to what I'm used to. And
Oh, girl, please. You're used to judgment.
there's some rules that I have a hard time with, I have to say.
I bet. Like burping in public.
I know they're in place for our own good. So, alhamdulillah. So, inshallah, someday I will get it. But there's some things that I still struggle with. And I think, allow that patience, just like Allah's patient with us as we're learning. So, anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to say. Just talk about a religion. And I hope you enjoyed this video. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Alrighty. I wish, she would actually tell us more about the religion itself and not just have to be constantly fucking defending it, it seems. But, no one is really having criticism of the religion. It's all criticism of her practice of it. And it's more so, I think, if she talked about it more specifically, specific lessons, teachings, ideas, and ideologies within it, then I think people would find her a bit more sincere, but it's all extremely surface level stuff with her. And I think people see through that, especially people who live and breathe Islam, you know what I mean? But anyways, guys, this one was a bit of a longer one, a little more ranty. Okay. But I'm going to get this edited and sent out for you. Like I said, I want to go have a sweet day with my goo boy, who is still passed out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I truly do appreciate it, as always. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe. Become a channel member. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.